Hey guys, no fancy intro music today. This is just basically an update to let you know what's been going on in the league. And I'm sure you've obviously all seen that the website has had some big problems over the last 9 days. So basically, or 8 days, I guess it's been. But so I'm gonna let you know a little bit about what has happened here and what I'm in the midst to solving here. So before anybody jumps down my throat about any of the decisions I've made, listen, since December 20th, I put in well over 30 hours working on this thing, constantly contacting with CBS and doing stuff myself. So uh, also Ryan Kelly, I don't even know how many hours he put in on it, but he put in a lot of hours on it as well, helping me out getting the teams back in. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to explain to you what I've come up with here. So basically what happened is on December 21st or 22nd, I can't remember when it was, but it became obvious that we could not have our week that we were going to have. We had 4 crapshoot weeks basically scheduled throughout the season, and that week was going to be one of them. But it became too much of a crapshoot because basically only 3 games got played, and so there's no way we could have that. So basically, what I had to do was coming out of the Christmas break was also going to be another crapshoot week with a 4-day 4-day game. So that one was going to be a crapshoot. So basically what I did is I took those two crapshoot weeks, and well, here I'm going to bring it up and I'll show you here. So here we are. This is the commissioner's tool, that one of the things we work with, and this is the advanced schedule editor. So I'm going to show you what happened here. So if you follow down to here where you see December 20th, 21st is the starting of this week, and it actually was going to end on December 24th or 23rd actually. So it would have been a real short week anyway. So anyway, since we only had a couple games, I knew we had to combine our other short week here. So I took the next week and this week and combined them together. So now this week went from December 20th now to January 2nd. I know, Bo, I did see your comment on the board, but I think after I explain everything here, you'll understand why I've come to this decision to it's going to stay at January 2nd. So basically, we've eliminated 2 crapshoot weeks. If you want to call this one a crapshoot week, but at least we're getting games in, so it's got to count. These games got to count against something. So making it longer only makes the season shorter. So then basically, I had to think, like, all of a sudden everything got canceled as well, and so basically there was an Olympic break here, and we had 2 crapshoot weeks on here. So it was starting on March 31st was going to be a 3-game week, and then coming back from the Olympics, I believe it was on the 20 or 23rd or something, was going to be a 4-day week. So basically what I've done is I've combined all these days together. So if you look over the right here, from January 31st to February 27th is 28 calendar days. And the reason I did this is because it's quite obvious what's going on right now is that and I knew this for quite some time earlier in the week, and I've been working towards this, is that we know the NHL is going to replay these games somewhere in that 28-day period. So basically, by combining this one and this week that we're working on now with the earlier week, by combining those two, we basically lost we basically lost 2 games to the season. So once upon a time we were at a 26-week schedule, and right now we're at a 24-game schedule, which means that the season would end on week 18. Now, that's not really very fair to the guys who are trying to catch up like Wes and Garrow and guys who are close to a playoff spot. So basically what I had in mind, I knew that in these 28 days, there's going to be all these makeup games. So what I was going to do was then I was going to add some new periods in there so that we get, who knows, maybe 4 weeks out of that. And if that, it would actually work out that we get more regular season weeks this way, but it's still unknown because we don't know the schedule. But I have this 28-day buffering. Okay, so you might see the schedule right now is only a 24-week schedule, but expect this to change again. So anyway, what happens is I do this, and to do this, I had to change all these dates so they'd match up, and they have and whatnot. So when you do that and you set it, then you click save and continue. And when I saved and continued, it wiped out all our rosters. The guys at CBS have no idea why that would have happened. I explained what I did. They said I did it right. So CBS at this moment in time is still working on our league to get it back to normal with the rosters and everything in there. However, as of right now, it's still a work in progress, but hopefully we can change this along the fly. So anyway, when I did that, so when I saw the rosters all wiped out and I had no idea what to do, so this was the first time I contacted CBS, and I told them, I think I did this on the 21st or 22nd of December. And anyway, CBS got back to me on the 23rd, that I know for sure. So I basically asked them to reset the league to December 20th, because I made this change on the 21st. So I figured out, okay, let's just get the league back to where we were. And then, but what I had to do then was then I had to go into the transactions, and there was a whole bunch of transactions on the 20th and 21st that I would have to now do. Because it would have meant they were never done because we reset the site back to the 20th. So when trying to do that, it wouldn't let us do it. Here, I'll show you here. I have actually I don't have to show you. It's an add drop thing, which overrides your guys' team. So I can take players off your teams and I can add players to your team through this tool. But this tool wouldn't let me put the guys in the right places, and for some reason it let us do it for some and not the others. So yeah, and so we reset it, and then so I'm looking at this, and with the league reset, and now it's December 23rd. So I do these transactions, and then I say, okay, now we gotta do the schedule again. So because the schedule reset back to 26 weeks as well. So I did it once again. You might have noticed that our rosters popped back for about a few hours one of the days in there, and that was when they reset the site. So I went back in and I did this exact same process, and exactly the same result. And so this time I thought I didn't know what to do. So basically I got smart enough when they reset the league that they I took pictures of everybody's rosters. So I had everybody's rosters, so that if I had to manually add them in, I knew I had this feeling it was going to screw up again. And unfortunately, I took these pictures a little bit small, so there's a couple players I may not have got right. So the most important thing here is everybody needs to check their rosters. And when you check your roster, you do we have a roster page here? No. Okay, so when you go to check your roster, this is week 12. That's next week. So this week's not even in yet. You have to go up here, click in the 11th, and check your roster and see how it's doing. Now, as you can see here, there's no roster for week 10. There's no rosters anywhere from week 1 and 10 yet. And that is what CBS is working on right now to try to get back for us. However, I told them that if they can't do that, that we would be able to get by, because I happen to have all the scores from week 10 because doing the podcast and my notes and whatnot. So if you take a look here, so if I go to week 10 of this is our scoreboard, right? Okay, why it's not popping up? Oh, okay. So you can see here, there's nothing. There's no rosters or anything. So no results. Everybody's got ties for week 10. So now if we go down one more to week 9. You can see here that we still don't have the rosters. However, if you take a look here, it's got all our totals still registered for the week. And that's why all those totals are still happening, where in week 10, if you took a look, there was nothing. There was nothing here. And so basically the roster's got to get in there somehow, some way. Now, the time that it took me to hand put all these teams together in that, and I still don't have them done properly, and that's why I need you guys to check your rosters. Chris Grant, I sent you a message. There's 2 prospects that I couldn't make out on your team, so I need to know who they are, and give me all the specifics on them, like what their position is and who they got drafted by. Okay, so then I can make up the players who aren't in the system. I had to redo all those too as well. It was make up player cards for the guys who aren't in the CBS system. But anyway, I think I've got most except for Chris Grant's. And of course, I'm expecting some people to also might find some problems on their teams as they're set right now. And as you do, just keep letting me know, and I'll just keep inputting in the changes until we get this right. So there's where we lie right now. So basically, that means that, as you can see here, if we go to the standings here, so Harrison Lakers at 16-1-1, they're basically 18-1-1 because none of those week 10 has registered in our standings. So I've got CBS working on that too. I told them, bottom line, I can give you the scores of who won and who lost. I don't have the plus minuses and the points and penalty minutes and all that stuff, but I do have the results, which is the most important thing. So if worse comes to worse, I can just input the scores, and then we should be back up to snuff again. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. Let me see, was there anything else I wanted to show you guys? Okay, so I showed you the schedule maker. I told you there's room here to put in 3 more weeks, depending on what the NHL does with their what they don't do with their scheduling. So that's another thing that I sent to CBS. I said, okay, if we do get this somewhat straightened out, I'm eventually going to have to add weeks into the system. And if I add the weeks, am I going to get the same result and have everything wiped out again because of it? So they haven't gotten back to me on that yet. So anyway, the most important thing was to get the rosters in for this week, so that we could at least keep this score going here. And if you take a look at the rosters, right? So like I told you, 1 to 10, there's nothing in there, right? So if you go to week 11, the rosters that are in there, and the only reason they're in there is because I input them all by hand, and Ryan Kelly did too as well. But I got most of them. Ryan was giving me a lot of information on stuff too. So kudos to Ryan. Great job out there, buddy. So yeah, and then week 12, you might want to check week 12, because one of the weirdest thing happened when I was adding these people is some of them got added for the week 11 game, but didn't stay till the next one after that. So you might have seen Rasmus Dahlin added to Flying Colors just recently. And I was just adding him to week 12 because he was already in for week 11, but for some reason they had him listed as a free agent and available come week 12. And but anyway, that's solved. That is just these are all the things that I've been doing to get this going here. So I need you guys to be as patient as you can. I have frozen rosters, and I've frozen them so that you guys can't do any ads, and I definitely won't take any trades right now. You can't do ads or drops right now until I'm ready to move forward with this, what we've got. I think we're there. I think we're pretty close. I think a worst case scenario, I think we're 95% done. I think we're more like 98, 99% done to at least getting it workable for us. So so there's that. Yeah. And yeah, let me see if I can think of anything else. I think that kind of gets you in the loop. Feel free though to put in comments, and I'm sorry for I had to make decisions on the fly here. I had to get this done before this week ended, and thankfully that it happened during this time, because it's been I mean, I've been working on this every single day since December 21st to try and fix, and now I'm making a video on it, and that's taking time and everything. So I've been frazzled. I'm just frazzled, guys. So I barked at Bo there a couple of days ago on that, and I apologized in the thing there, but I apologize once again, Bo, but I was pretty much at the end of my rope, trying to deal with all this stuff. So well, all I can say it's a good thing I'm retired, or else I don't know, man, this would have been one tough bugger to solve. So anyway, as of now, that's where we sit. So our standings don't reflect week 10. If I have to, I'll manually input them at the end of the year. Like, we may not actually see it until it happens. I'm hoping CBS can do something about this and at least get us the roster. If they can get the rosters back in there, it would pretty much solve everything, right? So but until then, and cross your fingers for when it comes time to adding some weeks into the league. So anyway, that's all I got for you now. I just want to keep you guys in the loop. I'm still working hard at it, and hopefully I'll get it done. Chris Grant, you for sure, make sure to get a hold of me so that I can make up those player profiles for your 2 prospects that are missing from your team. Everybody, make sure that you check your rosters. Week 11 and week 12. Make sure those are the rosters you're supposed to have. Check your contract years. A lot of what happened was they made all prospects 1-year guys when it reset. I may not have gotten them all. I think I did. I know I've missed already on a couple people, and they've already informed me. So those changes have been done. So make sure to check 11 and 12. Check your contract years, okay? And as soon as I feel like I've done the last thing I can do before January 2nd, when this week is up, I'll reopen the ad drops, and we can get back to trading and stuff like that. Okay, guys. So hang in there. I'm working on it. We hopefully I'll get this done up and running. It pretty much is running right now. At least we're getting scores in for like, we got 5 games tonight and that, and there's still what 30th, 31st, and I don't know if there's one game on January 1st for sure. That's the Winter Classic, so I don't know if there's more games or not, but this is kind of a crapshoot week, and that's just the way it'll be. I mean, everybody's affected by it. So like, if you got screwed, I got screwed too. I had Bobrovsky out because I knew Bobrovsky was going to be back by about the 27th for the next week, but I took him out and put Holtby in, and but because I had to combine these weeks, in the meantime, Dallas team has had their game suspended, so I won't get Holtby to play, and Bobrovsky's healthy and got a win tonight and a great save percentage. So we're all going to get screwed. I may not get any goaltender games at all this week, and I'm playing the Gators and I'm playing the Flying Colors, and I'm in a battle with both of them right now. So we're all going to get screwed in some sort of way here, guys. But like, Right now, I just don't have time for the trivial stuff. So anyway, hope we get this running. You guys take care. Peace out.